Hey guys. So yeah, it's a sunny 100 plus degrees outside in middle of the afternoon, Phoenix, Arizona. I actually drank half of this already on the first take of this video. Recorded it, or thought I recorded it, and I didn't. Anyhow, this is the part that I forgot about. High resolution audio doesn't matter. And the reason I got all these discs out here is sounds like shit year 2000, sounds awesome year 1994, sounds like shit 2013, sounds amazing I think 2005, sounds amazing 2020, sounds amazing 2018. SACDs, these three guys, Blu-ray audio, over distorted dumbed down version of the SACD disc, mastered by Bob Ludwig 1994. No Stones remasters can top this, including the DSD stuff that's out, which I swear that the DSD is nothing but PCM converted to DCD of the masters that he did for these two. This overly distorted, excellent example of the loudness wars of the 1990s and early 2000s. And my PS Audio DAC can play this thing to where it actually sounds like music, this thing incredibly well, and these two discs incredibly well. This, again, 2-channel only, but if I resort to the Onkyo 3-channel setup for DSD, depending on the amps that I'm using, it can either sound really thin and sterile like it is right now with the Niles amplifier connected, or have a little bit of thickness to it when I have the BAT preamp and the Gelita amplifier connected to them. So you can make up for a shitty sounding DAC if you've got the right preamp connected into it and the right amplifier. So there are caveats. But it's nice when the DAC gets it right the first time, which to me the PS Audio DAC does, always. Quick story on some of the SACD stuff. I went over to Ron's place. This is way before he moved to Texas, about 6 months ago, I guess. And I brought over my Sony Blu-ray player, and he had the hollow May DAC set up. It was the May Kitsune edition, right? And it was on Danny Ritchie's N Exotica setup, not the extremes, the big tall ones that Danny has in his main sound system. This is the one level below it, and it's the ones that Ron mentioned recently that he gave to his brother. So that was pretty cool, I thought. Well, my mind was blown when I went in there, and I think we didn't have enough time that morning because, again, I kind of came in, and I didn't want to take up too much of their family time and stuff. Ron and I had organized everything, from the get-go. It would have been nice that day if we could have had him listen in his listening room and me just kind of playing DJ and flipping between the CD layer of the same disc against the SACD layer, and or maybe take what's streamed on Qobuz or Amazon HD and compare it to the SACD versions of this. But when him and Darko say comments like you don't need high resolution audio to make it sound good, I beg to differ. And as I've said this on the video many times before, I heard the difference 20 years ago, in a showroom in New Jersey. I heard the difference on my own setup in my little Mickey Mouse home theater system. It had my 2 homebrew towers. It had a Denon AVR 1802 receiver, a Pioneer 570 DV-578A universal player with the dumbed down DSD to PCM converters, and I think they were 24-bit 88.2. And to give you an example, when I've got the DVD audio disc of Hotel California, which I should have brought out here, but whatever. And it just sounded amazing. No distortion. Mainly, it's basically remastered from the same tapes that these were, all done by Elliot Shiner. When I listened to that setup in my home theater / kids playroom / our main TV room in our basement in Easton, Pennsylvania 20 years ago, when you watch Elliot Shiner's video, he basically says I wanted the listener to feel like they were in the studio with the band, meaning this is where Don Henley's drums were set up. This is where Timothy B. Schmidt, Randy Meisner's bass was set up. This is where Don Felder's guitars were. This is where Joe Walsh, So to get that whole feeling that you're in, and you do get that, right? And my system back then, I had 4 Polk R10s set up as back surround and side surround, and I basically cheated. I ran them in parallel, and it gave a nice enveloping surround effect. And then, hey, Happy, hang on a second, guys. What's up, dear? Come on, baby, come on. So, yes. So, and it gave me that enveloping sensation. It was just a great. And it still is today. I mean, I've played it on surround setups I've had in the past, and I'm getting attacked here, guys. And it still amazes me how beautiful those things were mixed back in the day. Yeah. My dog is necking me. There we go. So you're not going to get that from the 2-channel CD, especially in that fucking box set. What else? While my dog is licking my neck here. This is really weird, but it's okay. You guys know I got weird. Anybody that hates dogs, well, don't watch this video. Right, baby? Okay. Okay, go down. Okay, go. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Good girl. So, anyhow, getting back to the Hotel California DVD disc, it's amazing, both in 2-channel and 5.1, okay? Blows this fucking thing away. But now, when I play these discs through the PS Audio Direct-Stream Senior, it actually removes a lot of that quote-unquote shit with whatever Ted Smith magic is happening through those FPGAs, And I'm running Sunlight with it, and I know I said I was going to do a review on the DAC, but fuck, one of these days I'll get to it. I know a lot of people are concerned that DAC is getting obsoleted. Well, it's been it's been sold for the last 7 years, so that's a pretty fucking good run for a DAC, if you ask me. Especially when you can upgrade it to whatever flavor of sound you like, whether it's Sunlight, whether it's Wyndham, whether it's whatever the old ones were. I was in the Wyndham generation for all that stuff, so I don't really know too much about the previous iterations. But anyways, so Darko and Ron putting down anything higher than 1644-bit, boys, you're full of shit. And I respect both of them. They got thousands and thousands of subscribers, way more than I do, but I don't care. That's why I love this channel. I don't have to please anybody. And if I make you guys laugh, fuck, even better, right? I do this channel to have fun. I've had it for over 2 years now. I don't put out the content like I should. I had once a month, Thomas and I get on a phone call, right? And we talk half about life and half about audio, right? Family and stuff like that. And I'm not going to tell you guys the details of what we talk about on the phone. But he's such an awesome guy to talk to, right? It's just, down to earth. The way he is on the videos, that's the way he is on the phone, all right? And, and again, he's a fellow Canuck, so there you go. That helps. And so anyways, talking to Thomas, one of the questions I had for him is, it was so funny when I saw his recent video about fucking I think it's the Aoun DAC. And for $1,000 DAC, he gave it high praise. And I gotta say, I've never heard it, but I saw that I2S input, just like the Topping D90. And while I'm not a fan of Chi-Fi DACs, right, I'm more of a, made in the USA, built in the USA kind of person. And I'm not a Trumper, you guys know that, but that's my philosophy. If it's made in Canada or made in the USA, yeah, there's Chinese components inside. We're not gonna go down that rat hole today. But I'd rather pay a little more and know that people here are going to be able to continue to pay their mortgages, pay their rents, pay their car payments because I bought something from that company. I know a lot of you don't feel that way. It's a cheap deal, so I'm going to buy it. Okay, so what happens when something goes wrong? right now my DAC's got an RMA outstanding. I still haven't sent it out yet for the coaxial input that stopped working, and the I2S is no longer, it decoded 256 DSD for like 10 minutes and then it stopped, but they'll check that stuff out when I send it out. So but again, it's not just PS Audio. From what I heard about customer service with shit audio, they're the same way. They try to bend over backwards to help their customers out. PS Audio is the same way, and I know Zoo Audio, Tecton, all these American companies, and from what I've heard about Klipsch is, again, it's again more with their heritage stuff, right? Because that's where the money is. That's where the big money products are. They make their money off the shit that they sell made in China, but their heritage stuff is where it's at. Their customer support for the U.S. stuff, from what I heard, is pretty outstanding. I remember a couple of years ago, and again, I've gone off on a tangent now. I had a Marantz SR5011, and it was like pulling teeth getting support, and the fucking software on that thing froze up. It totally locked up the receiver twice, where I had to send it out through Best Buy, who I had the warranty through, and I just won't do that anymore. You know, I mean, I've got a 22-year-old tube preamp that's built like a brick shithouse to the point where I can't change the 6-pack capacitors in it. I still haven't sent it out to bat because this. And yeah, guys, that's really all I got for right now. I just had to get this video out about the whole, you know, high resolution DSD. It doesn't really matter. It's not audiophile bullshit, right? And there you go, guys. Cheers. Have a good rest of your weekend, what's left of it. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.